Both Sides Now eventually became a kind of philosophical full circle for Joni Mitchell, a song that summed up life, love, and reflection with rare honesty. That same depth of thought defines how she approaches music itself. Joni Mitchell didn't just change singer-songwriter music, she reshaped how the guitar could be played. She invented open tunings no one else was using, built complex harmonic worlds on acoustic strings, and blended folk with jazz in ways that were once thought impossible. She wasn't only a guitarist, she was a pianist, a dulcimer player, a painter, and a composer who understood music visually and emotionally at the same time. Every note she played came from an artistic impulse, not a technical competition. Because of that, her opinions on guitarists carry enormous weight. So when Joni Mitchell revealed her 10 favorite guitar players, musicians paid attention. This wasn't a casual list of heroes. It was a carefully considered selection shaped by harmony, emotional truth, and originality. Mitchell valued vision over speed, composition over flash, and feeling over ego. She admired guitarists who thought like composers, who created new languages, and who served the song above all else. Her choices reflect a belief that guitar playing is a personal voice, not a technical contest. 1. Stephen Stills. Stephen Stills holds the #1 position for a reason. Stills mastered rock, blues, Latin, and folk styles with complete command. His work with Buffalo Springfield and Crosby, Stills and Nash showcased both virtuosity and compositional brilliance. Mitchell knew Stills personally and admired his relentless dedication to musical excellence. He combined technical skill with deep musical intelligence. What set Stills apart was his ability to play anything, while still sounding unmistakably like himself. Mitchell reportedly viewed him as the complete guitarist, a musician whose virtuosity always served artistic vision, never ego. Joni Mitchell's list reminds us that greatness isn't about speed or spectacle. It's about vision, emotion, honesty, and service to the music. These guitarists didn't just play notes, they expressed truth. What do you think about Stephen Stills at #1? Share your favorites below, and subscribe to Legends Uncovered for more music history. 2. Neil Young. Neil Young was not only a peer, he was a close friend and collaborator. Young approached guitar as emotional communication, not technical display. Every note mattered. Nothing was wasted. Mitchell admired how Young arranged songs so that guitar supported the voice rather than overpowering it. His restraint and timing were his strengths. She reportedly described Young as having the most honest musical voice in rock. Working with him deeply influenced her own approach to songwriting and collaboration. 3. Reverend Gary Davis. Reverend Gary Davis mastered Piedmont blues fingerpicking with extraordinary precision. He could perform bass lines, chords, and melodies simultaneously, making a single acoustic guitar sound like a full ensemble. Mitchell studied Davis's recordings closely and learned invaluable fingerstyle techniques from them. She admired both his technical brilliance and his generosity as a teacher. His devotion to gospel music gave his playing spiritual weight and emotional depth. Mitchell reportedly praised Davis as the musician who revealed the acoustic guitar's complete potential. 4. Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry invented the language of rock and roll guitar. His song intros became some of the most recognizable moments in music history. He fused rhythm, lead guitar, songwriting, and showmanship into one revolutionary force. Mitchell recognized Berry as the foundation upon which all rock guitar was built. His double-string bends and driving rhythm defined the genre. Berry proved that guitar could carry an entire song, musically and visually. Every guitarist who followed owed him a debt. 5. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix rewrote every rule of electric guitar in just 3 years. Mitchell studied Hendrix deeply, fascinated by how he merged harmony, rhythm, and sound design into a single voice. Playing a right-handed Stratocaster upside down and restrung, Hendrix unlocked new possibilities no one else imagined. Mitchell reportedly described him as the guitarist who made electricity sing poetry. His influence reached rock, jazz, blues, and fusion alike. Hendrix showed that innovation and tradition didn't cancel each other. They could coexist beautifully. 6. Chet Atkins. Chet Atkins mastered fingerstyle guitar and shaped the Nashville sound. He could play bass lines, chords, and melodies simultaneously with breathtaking precision. Mitchell studied his records carefully, amazed by both his technique and musical judgment. Atkins played country, jazz, classical, and pop with equal authority. He produced records, mentored younger musicians, and never stopped learning. Mitchell admired how Atkins used sophisticated jazz harmony within country music, proving the guitar could function like a full orchestra in skilled hands. 7. James Burton. James Burton became one of the most respected and requested session guitarists in music history. From Elvis Presley to countless studio recordings, Burton had the rare ability to create exactly the right part for any song. He never overplayed. He elevated singers without competing with them. Mitchell admired Burton's professionalism and taste. His Telecaster tone, clean bends, and fast runs were instantly recognizable. 3 notes were enough to identify him. She reportedly viewed Burton as the definition of musical service, proof that restraint and intelligence matter more than spotlight seeking. 8. Wes Montgomery. Wes Montgomery revolutionized jazz guitar using his thumb instead of a pick. That technique gave him a warm, rounded tone unlike anyone else. His octave playing and fluid lines became essential study material for generations. Mitchell listened obsessively to Montgomery's records, absorbing his harmonic concepts and melodic logic. She loved how he made complex jazz feel welcoming rather than intimidating. Montgomery never sacrificed musical integrity, even as he reached mainstream success. His playing sang, logical, emotional, and beautifully structured. To Mitchell, Montgomery proved that technique exists to serve expression, not ego. 9. Charlie Christian. Charlie Christian transformed jazz guitar forever and effectively invented the modern electric guitar solo. Playing with Benny Goodman, Christian proved the amplified guitar could stand alongside horns as a lead voice. His flowing, horn-like phrasing changed jazz vocabulary permanently. Mitchell studied Christian's recordings for their melodic intelligence. He didn't think in patterns, he spoke in complete musical sentences. Christian's career lasted only 4 years, yet in that short time, he created an entirely new language for guitar. Mitchell reportedly admired him as the musician who elevated guitar from background rhythm to featured instrument, opening the door for everything that followed. 10. Django Reinhardt. Django Reinhardt created gypsy jazz guitar with only 2 functioning fingers on his fretting hand, a feat that still defies logic. Despite this limitation, his speed, phrasing, and harmonic sophistication amazed everyone who heard him. His recordings with the Quintet du Haut Club de France remain masterpieces of melodic invention. Joni Mitchell studied Reinhardt's chord voicings and harmonic movement closely. She admired how he played with joy, smiling through impossibly complex passages while sounding completely natural. Reinhardt didn't just overcome adversity, he invented an entirely new guitar style that influenced jazz, folk, rock, and world music. Mitchell believed Reinhardt proved that artistic vision is stronger than physical limitation. His music showed her that joy and originality are the foundations of timeless beauty.